My name's Tara, this is Suzie. Basically, I'm one of the executive members for Deakin Writers Club. I'm the events manager, and I'm also one of the head editors for WORDLY's Harmony edition that's been, it's in the process right now. We're going to have the launch in a couple of weeks. So yeah, basically I'm going to interview Suzie, who's a contributor of the magazine, and she's written the piece The Garden, which is absolutely wonderful. Any superpower, what would it be and why?
I've actually thought about this question.
Oh, good.
Proofreading.
Proofreading?
Yeah. Well, why not? Make certain that you don't spell people's names wrong, like I did in that message I sent you this morning.
Tars.
Tars.
Not Tara, Tars. Can you run us through your outfit today too?
Oh, my outfit.
Yeah.
My outfit. I do Words Good t-shirt. I love my t-shirt. I bought it at Oz Comic Con. I somehow managed to get a media pass to Oz Comic Con because I write a blog about books. I mean, what else do you write about but books?
Yeah, of course. So, basically, your piece was really, really descriptive the whole way through and hints at something a little bit sinister until we get to the climax, which we won't give away. But what inspired you to write something like that?
I knew you'd ask this question.
As in more as in like something that seems very like beautiful and wonderful, but has that little sinister hints through it.
I think there's something in my psyche that makes me want to write that kind of stuff. Because I've got a few little bits and pieces sitting around on my iPad waiting to be finished, and they're all a bit sinister like that.
Any particular author? Or
I read almost anything.
yeah, that's true.
Sorry, not romance, but anything else. So
Yeah.
I've read the gamut from Stephen King to Agatha Christie to Terry Pratchett.
Of course. Is that?
That's the hat.
That's the hat. The hat is Terry Pratchett. As far as your creative process, what was that like? Did you do many drafts, or did you kind of do one big draft, change little bits here, get some advice, rewrite the whole thing? What was the deal with that?
Oh, it was big.
It was big. It was
big. For me, it was big. I'm used to writing once and then just publishing it on my blog.
Yeah, right. Proofreading, if you can.
Sometimes.
If you feel like you have that superpower.
If I feel like I have that time, because it's late and I want to get to bed. No, I took a couple of goes. I wrote it like in 2 or 3 different goes. I already had a very clear idea of where I was going from the moment I got the idea. And you saw me get the idea.
I did.
And then I went through it a couple of times, and I said to myself, I am not going to judge my own writing.
Yeah. Because
that's what's got me to trouble for many, many years.
Absolutely, yeah.
And when I stopped judging my own writing, let someone else do it, that's when I started getting better, and people was just starting to say, oh, that's fabulous.
Yeah, definitely.
Don't know why, but there I go, judging my own writing, don't do it. So when I came out of my blog and I said, I'm not going to judge myself anymore, I'm going to let other people do it, within 20 minutes of that going live, a friend in Perth had messaged me and said, I will read your stuff. A published author had already said, 20 minutes. So I'm thinking that's pretty awesome, and so I sent it to her.
Yeah, wonderful. And were there any real life inspirations for this piece?
Oh, this is a silly question. We were at the launch of Haunted.
We were at the launch of Haunted.
So here we are, sitting around this table. You and Jack are on one side, I've got Christine next to me on the right. You are desperately trying to talk me into writing for Haunted. Bearing in mind...
For Harmony. Right.
For Harmony, I'm sorry. They both start with H-A.
They do, yeah.
And I'd never written a short story for publication.
Suzie has never submitted to a WORDLY magazine before.
No, I've not done anything for publication, not a short story for publication since high school. And in high school I was on the magazine committee, so I could quite easily just sort of drop it off and no one would know anything the wiser. In fact, I suspect I actually did that. And so here you are trying to talk me into it, and you're telling me that I'm a good writer, and you read my blog, and I'm very embarrassed, and you tell me that it's Harmony, and I'm just dismissive. And then Christine says something, I don't even remember the words, but it was something like blah, blah, blah. and something in my brain went click, and the whole story came in.
I remember we were sitting at, it was just a bar, pub,
One
bar
of
or
those
pub, one of those sorts of things for the
in the city.
for the launch of the Deakin Writers little mini edition, a zine, that I did a lot of work in. Anyway, yeah, and so we were all sitting down just chatting, and basically Suzie, after this, goes quiet for about 20 minutes. And we're all talking, and Susie's writing something down. I'm like, what's she up to? And that was it. So we're here now.
It was a very silly catalyst. I've no idea why that changed something in my brain and all of a sudden it came in. I can't tell you.
So as far as the like the little sinister hints throughout, how did you go about using subtle language to hint toward the end without giving too much away? Was it kind of a like, you know, a little bit here, a little bit there, or this word's a bit more obvious than that one, so I'll put it near the end, or?
It was more instinct.
Instinct.
Yes, I've read a lot of horror, a lot of spy, a lot of thrillers, a lot of everything. And there's actually a new author coming up who is very inspirational. She's in Perth at the moment. When I reviewed her book on my blog, I said move over Stephen King, which is funny because she's now topping him on various Amazon charts. And I think in some respect I was probably channeling her, because she's very, very good.
Okay, so now we're going to do a quick fire round of questions, which is basically where we get you as panicked as possible, and to answer these questions as quickly as you can. They're simple questions, they're not, you know, tell us your life story. So just really quick answers. Favourite author?
Ah, that's a leading question. Okay, I don't actually have a favourite author, but I do like Terry Pratchett a lot.
Okay.
Hence the hat.
Favourite book?
That changes over time.
One right now?
One right now. I don't actually have one right now.
Okay, cool. Favourite plant?
Favourite plant? Oh, it's got to be my zucchini plant, which is going bloom and producing lots of zucchinis.
That was the quick fire round of questions. Sorry, that was really. Okay. Basically, this is what Susie's piece is going to look like for Harmony once it's printed. This is the digital copy, and I'm going to show her right now. So, ta-da!
Oh, well, you spelled my name right.
There you go.
Wow.
And you get to hold it in your hands and everything. Nice faded garden in the background.
It's a nice background, I like it.
Yeah.
I can't see what, I've got the wrong glasses, I can't see what sort of flowers they are, but that's okay.
Okay, so that concludes our interview with Suzie for her piece The Garden, which is in WORDLY's Harmony edition, which should be coming out around, what are we now, February? Maybe around middle of March, start of March. We'll see. We'll see. The printers will get back to us one day. Okay, awesome. Any last words?
Yes, I can't wait to see it. I want to see what other people have written.
It's pretty fantastic. Pretty fantastic. Cool. So thank you for watching. We'll see you at the launch.